Everybody, what's going on, man? It's your boy Jay in the building. We back, man. Before we start this video, I do want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, from the bottom of my heart. But I really appreciate it. Like, y'all don't know. Look, 1,000 subscribers may be small to a lot of these other channels. It may be a small feat to a lot of the big channels, but it's big to me. It's really big to me. I appreciate y'all for the support, man. With me, look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. With me working 2 jobs still and me trying to pay off some stuff and me buying stuff to add to this channel, you know, I do want to say I really appreciate y'all like so much. You don't know. Look, I've posted over 300 videos. Over 300 videos in a span of 10 months. So for me to get to 1,000 now, like, for me, it's incredible. And before we start, I do want to say thank y'all absolutely so much, man. Like, thank y'all so much. And I hope I can continue to bring you good content. And look, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, comment, like, dislike. Whether it's positive or negative, I welcome it all, man, because I really do appreciate feedback, and I appreciate y'all so much. All right, so let's get to it. Bethune Cookman versus Jackson State. Now, Jackson State is not going to have Coach Prime on the sidelines, and that should be no problem because they have veteran coaches, well-known professional NFL former NFL coaches, former NFL players that are on the sidelines. So I think they'll be fine. Outside of that, I hope that Jackson State don't treat Bethune Cookman like they did Delta State. That's what I thought about because, okay, Bethune Cookman is 0-7. But if people actually watch Bethune Cookman, they've been in a lot of close games. Like, look, they only lost by 3 to Alabama A&M. They lost by 14 to Alabama State. They only lost by like 6 to Fairview. And they only lost by 7 to South Carolina State. And the surprise thing to me was the first game of the season where they only lost by 10 to UTEP. And I'm not that person to do moral victories, but that loss to UTEP looks good every single week because UTEP is 6-1. And if everybody's seen UTEP play, and like if anybody's seen UTEP and Bethune Cookman play, and it's like, all right, so why ain't Bethune Cookman winning games? Well, defense. That defense is bad. And I think that's probably that's the downfall of that team. And for them to give up almost 40 points a game, you can see why they're 0-7 because their offense put up points. I like Kamara Averant at receiver. Quayshawn Bird, that to me is top 3, top 4 running backs in the SWAC. You know, and Shannon Patrick can be not too accurate at times, you know, because he has 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, but his completion percentage is a little over 50%. And let me be honest with you, 60% is high in the SWAC. Like it's high, and it ain't but 2, maybe 3 quarterbacks that's higher than 60. So Shannon Patrick is in the middle of the pack when it comes to his quarterback play. You know, and I just hope Jackson State don't take them lightly like they did Delta State. Because I was a bit surprised that they kept up with Fairview, but then when they play against Mississippi Valley State, the defense, like, that's the only game that the defense showed up. And that the offense couldn't deliver. Because I had Bethune Cookman beating South Carolina State. I had them beating Alabama State. I had them beating Mississippi Valley State. And when they didn't pull through, I said, man, look, at this point, I don't know. But Shedeur Sanders, I think Shedeur Sanders, if there's anybody that's gonna be the most effective by Coach Prime not being on the sideline, it's definitely Shedeur. I think, his father gives him that's the person that talks to him the most on the sideline. He pulls him to the side. He's talking to Shedeur on the sidelines as they're walking, going over plays, and I think he might be the person that might be most affected by it. And as the quarterback and as the leader of the team and as the person who, dare I say, has been the most consistent player, not just on the team, but in the SWAC. To be honest, he's been the most consistent player in the SWAC this year. And, I just hope that he doesn't get into a funk because his father ain't there. Because he does have, because look, they can put up, Jackson State isn't known for putting up points, but they can put up points against this defense. They can really do it. So, I hope his receivers can come through for him like they did last week. Hell, like they did the last 2 weeks. So, but Jackson State defense, oh my gosh. Boy, Bethune Cookman gonna have a long day. Man, the more I see James Houston play, the more it's like further along into the season, James Houston becomes just more dangerous rushing the passer. And they only need to worry about two players on Bethune Cookman. They only need to worry about two players. If Nugget could control Kamara and their linebackers could control Keyshawn Bird, then they can handle everybody else. Everybody else is clean. You know what I'm saying? So if they are taking this team serious, this should end by halftime. But one thing about Bethune Cookman is that this team don't back down. I seen what they did in the fourth quarter against South Carolina State. You know what I'm saying? So they could put up points in a hurry. Now, in terms of their defense, I think one of their linebackers, Ontario, he actually leads the SWAC in tackles. I think all around, but I think they played more games than everybody else. I don't think they had a bye week yet. So I think he does lead the league in tackles. But I think that could be by default because of how many yards and how many points that they do give up, because he is around the ball a lot. But that defense gives up a lot of points. They give up a lot of points. And that could be the downfall of Bethune Cookman heading into this game, is that they're not going to have enough to stop Jackson State offense. Not going to have enough. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I had a take that was bad, but I'm going to share it with y'all anyway. Now, with Coach Prime having his foot surgery toward the end of September, me personally, I thought that he was told to sit down weeks ago. In my head, because I'm like, okay, you have Alabama A&M coming up. You have homecoming coming up. And I know you're not going to miss that. But then you got Bethune Cookman at home. So you're going to feel a lot more comfortable leaving the responsibilities to your assistant coaches. But then I'm like, you know what? I never had foot surgery before. I don't know what that's like. And I seen a picture of his foot. And that looked like that hurt. So you know what? I threw that take out. And I immediately apologized for that take after I seen that picture. I'm like, that looks crazy. And he should have sat down a while ago. But, you know, I'm glad that he's taking time to heal. I'm glad, you know, hopefully, you know, he can somewhat be around the team next week. But yeah, I got Jackson State winning 35-14. I don't got it being no crazy blowout or nothing, but I do have Jackson State controlling every aspect of this game, even her special team. So I got Jackson State winning, man. But yeah, man. Once again, man, thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and share. Whether it's positive or negative, I welcome it all, man, because I really do appreciate everything about this channel. I really do appreciate y'all very, very much, man. So, yup. Jackson State. I hope y'all ready.